Crestview Hills, Kentucky, to be exact, to Thomas More, while the Lady Jacks were hosting Lake Erie. But this match is underway to get things going. It's a kill attempt from the left side and kept in play by the Arrows, and they'll save it inside the antenna. That one put right back down, and the first point of the day belongs to Ursuline on the kill from number 11, Hallie Rose.
And again, Cedarville's got to make sure that their kills are going away from defense so that they can get that kill.
Another serve coming from Veda Belt. She's a freshman setter for the Arrows. This will be another free ball put across by Abby Kuiper of Cedarville. Right side attack, blocked down, saved by the Arrows, put right back down. Nicely done by the front line of the Arrows, Carrington Green. Left side attack from Green, going deep off the back line. It'll sail out of play, and we are tied at 1. Back to the serving line is the sophomore Cassie Shields. Leads the GMAC in service aces with 70 on the season. She'll toss it up in the air and sends it deep and right through the outstretched arms of libero Maya Jackson. Cedarville has the 2-1 lead.
Nice ace serve by Cassie. Hopefully she can keep that going throughout today's match.
She'll try it again on the jump serve, spins it across the net. This time it was played cleanly by Jackson. Here's the left side attack by Davenport. She rips it right between the back line defenders, and it's 3-1 Cedarville.
I'll tell you what I like about that play. Hegarden went up at the same time as Davenport went up, and so the block didn't know who was going to get it, and so the kill was very effective as a result.
Another serve coming from Shields, another solid effort, but it's passed up by Jackson for Ursuline. Back row attack from Carrington Green. Shields on the pass, tip shot by Heegard, kept in play by the Arrows. Back set on the right side, that will be a kill through the block of Davenport and Heegard for a point for Ursuline.
And Cedarville's going to have to adjust to the Arrows attack game and make sure that their block is timed well.
Now serving for Ursuline. Putting the ball across the net is Ileana Rodriguez. Heegard hangs in the air on the attack, blocked right back down by the Arrows front line. This is Blakemore from the right side, defended well by Ursuline. And it'll be a roll shot from the near side, deflected off of Davenport's hands. It'll kill for Ursuline, and we're tied at 3. Another serve coming from Rodriguez. She's a freshman from Puerto Rico. Tip shot by Heegard, kept in play by the Arrows, and it'll be a 4-hit violation called against Ursuline. 4-3, the 1-point lead to Cedarville.
And Ursuline had a little miscommunication on that defensive play, not able to get it back over.
Get a look at Greta Blakemore, the junior from Lexington, on the serving line. Another great serve by Blakemore, ace number 37 on the year for her. It's a 5-3 lead, Cedarville. And out of rotation called against Ursuline as Blakemore sent that serve across the net. 6-3. Cedarville has doubled up the Arrows.
That call was made by a down official that officiated back in our coaching era. He is really a veteran at this sport.
Good to see a familiar face down there in the officiating crew finally. It happens when you've been around a while.
Exactly.
Blakemore, another good serve with the left arm, and went right off the arms of libero Jackson, who dove to her right but couldn't get to it. 7-3 is the Cedarville lead as they put up 4 straight points. Left side attack through the arms of libero Talia Felton. That'll be a kill for the Arrows' Veda Belt. Jackson serves it across the net.
Fence and putting it where they're not. That time she was able to tool the block and get it done.
Head coach of Ursuline in her second year, Haley Ponessa takes the first of 2 timeouts as Lady Jackets starting to pull away here in the early going of set number 1. In her second year with the Arrows, has had a couple tough years, hoping to rebuild the program. Lady Jackets down to our left, Greg Smith in his 6th year with the program, 76 wins and 75 losses.
It looked like Ursuline's coach was talking to the setter past the team timeout, giving her some options that she can go with. Hopefully Cedarville can adjust as well.
Another serve coming from the sophomore Cam Davenport out of Virginia, and off the timeout of Ursuline, Davenport puts the first missed serve of the night into the net.
And Davenport was trying to do a short serve because Ursuline's defense was all pulled back. It would have been very effective if it had just cleared the net a few inches more.
Freshman setter Ava Haddix, number 17. She'll come in and serve it over for Ursuline. Passed up by Greta Blakemore. Goff on the back set to Heegard. Blocked to the net. Ball kept in play. Nicely by Ursuline. Goff outside it goes to Hensley. Goes deep, and it's going to be just off the back line. Line judge right there to watch it. It goes out of play, and it's 9-6. Cedarville. A couple quick points put on the board by Ursuline. Served across again by Haddix. Passed up to Goff. Slide attack by Heegard. At the net will be unable to kept in play by Ursuline. 10-6 Cedarville. Talia Felton, junior libero out of Cleveland. 375 digs on the year for Talia. She'll serve it across the net, put right back down by Haley Goff, and that will register as a kill for the senior setter from Michigan.
And Haley Goff gets a kill in the stats for today. Well done.
Don't see it too often by the setter. Here's a great short serve by Felton just at the 10-foot line. Attack from the left side by Ayala, kept in play, but no, not able to get to it was Goff. It'll be a point to Ursuline.
A little miscommunication on the court between Cassie and Haley, and that's what happens when you have a setter come in that hasn't been setting the last few matches, and their adjustments have to be made.
Little soft jump serve by Ayala, and a big kill from the left side by Madeline Hensley. All 6'3" other freshman goes up and puts it down for the Lady Jackets. Haley Goff, one of 2 seniors recognized before the contest, sends her serve across the net, passed up by the Arrows. Right side attack on the tip shot by McCarthy, kept alive. Hensley pushes it way back to the deep line. Ursuline on the attack. Green on the roll shot. A great save with one hand by Goff. Felton. Cassie Shields, another good save on the defensive end by the Arrows. Green pushes it across. Davenport was there. Goff thought she might have a chance at it, but it goes out of bounds, and it's a 12-8 score in favor of Cedarville.
And Coach Smith reminding Haley not to be a part of the defense on the first hit. She's that second ball.
Malia Gibbons serves it. Davenport down low to get it. Goff saves it. Hensley goes right through the block on the right side of the Arrows. Hallie Rose and Anna McCarthy. 5-point lead for the Lady Jackets. Hensley will go to the back line. This freshman from Delaware. Near side attack from Green off the top of the net. Davenport again rifles it down, but it deflects and stays alive for the Arrows. Goff, she'll go back set to Blakemore, blocked to the net by the Arrows. Shields goes up and puts it right down in the middle of the court for the kill for Cassie Shields, her first one of the day.
We talked about that last night as well with Cassie in the middle and how she has made that adjustment so well. She's always been an outside hitter, but allowing her to play middle, she has just risen to the task.
Shields, a sophomore from Maryland. That one put down. That'll be a point for Ursuline.
That was a smart attack by Ursuline to hit at Haley, the setter, so that you take her out of second ball.
Back into serve for Coach Panessa. It's Veda Belt, freshman setter, Eastlake, Ohio, suburb of Cleveland. Ursuline in Pepper Pike, Ohio, also a suburb of Cleveland. Belt sends it across. Here's the set at the 10-foot line by Goff. Right side attack by Blakemore, and in the net, call against Carrington Green of Ursuline results in a point to Cedarville. And rotating back around, it's Cassie Shields. She'll again go for the jump serve. High up over the net, kept in play by Blakemore. Goff, middle attack to Heegard. Another nice solid effort there by Jackson, the libero, and Ursuline keeps that ball alive. Goff outside to Davenport. This time she'll be blocked. Davenport had a good look at it, but Ursuline this time timed that block well to make it a 15-10 lead for Cedarville.
And right now, Ursuline's pretty much under the ball and bringing up defensively the attack game of Cedarville.
10 digs thus far for the Arrows here about midway through the opening set. Rodriguez on the serve for Ursuline. Right side back set from Goff to Blakemore. No touch called by the officials. That ball sails off the back line. 15-11 is our score.
Blakemore immediately asked for a touch ball. Officials did not see it, did not make the call. And as you mentioned, Arrows have another point.
Rodriguez, another serve. Davenport on the pass. Goff again in the middle. Heegard, a sharp angle to her left, puts it just inside the far sideline for a kill for Janae Heegard. Her third of the day.
And I love the way Haley has just stepped on the court, and she knows what kind of set to give her hitters in her front row, and Heegard is getting it done just like last night, even with a new setter.
That ball put across with the left hand by the Arrows. Unable to get to it was Abby Kuiper of Cedarville. Arrows sticking close to the Lady Jackets, down by just 4. That serve kept in play by Davenport. Goff gives it right back to Cam. Tip shot at the 10-foot line will hit. A nice effort there on the back line by the Arrows, Veda Belt, but it's a point to Cedarville.
And again, Heegard was coming around with a slide attack, which the front row of the Arrows were not sure where they should set the block. And Davenport tipped it over and got the kill.
Tip shot nicely played there in the middle by Ursuline's Malia Gibbons. She's a 5'7" junior, but she got up high enough to put that ball just to her left for a point to the Arrows.
And kept it in bounds. That
True.
was hard to do.
Yep. Back in to serve off the bench, Ava Haddix. Tough one, dropped right in front of Blakemore for a serve for Ava Haddix of Ursuline. That's her 16th ace of the season, and now it's just a 3-point lead for Cedarville. Another short serve off the close to the top of the net. Heegard on the slide attack, kept in play on the back line by Rodriguez of Ursuline. That one up off the scoreboard and still in play on the free ball to Cedarville. Goff backs it to Heegard. Tracked down again nicely by the Arrows. Davenport, Goff outside. Hensley off the block. Again, deflected, kept alive by Ursuline. That shot put across by Ayala, dug by Felton. Blakemore goes deep. Again, great volley here by both teams, and still the ball in play. Felton dived and a double hit called against Heegard, point, but a great effort by both teams, especially this Ursuline squad coming in and giving great effort here. Now trailing by just 2. It's 17-15 to Cedarville.
And just as you said, Ursuline has great defense and has played really well against everything Cedarville's been throwing at them.
Tip shot on the far side by Hensley, a diving attempt. On that far side, the ball did hit the antenna, so that is an out-of-bounds play. 18-15, a point will go to the Lady Jackets. Talia Felton. libero to the serving line. Great serve by Felton,
Nice.
putting the ace just in front of the back row player for the Arrows. Nicely played there by Felton. 19-15 Cedarville by 4.
She is such a good server.
Second on the team to Cassie Shields. 71 aces. Another point, and Lady Jackets, of course, have reached that magical 20-point mark here in set number 1. And just like that, Coach Ponessa of the Arrows will take her second and final timeout. Her team trailing 20-15 here in set number 1.
And Coach Smith talking to his setter, giving her some options and some things that he is seeing. And the down official is also talking to Coach Smith. So he's seeing something and just like communicating. It might be just how many timeouts he has, because that often happened with Steve. Keeping coaches in the loop.
This is the 22nd meeting all time between Cedarville and Ursuline in women's volleyball. Lady Jackets have not ever lost to Ursuline, 21-0 coming in. Both teams back out onto the floor. Lady Jackets again serving to Leah Felton. Passed up by Jackson, set near side, put across the net by Ayala. Outside it goes to Hensley. That'll be a kill for Madeline Hensley, her 4th of the day, right between a couple backline defenders for the Arrows. Felton doing another great job on the serving line. That one just at the 10-foot line. Felton on the pass to Goff, back set to Shield. Blocked out off the antenna. Kill for Cassie Shields, 22-15 Cedarville.
And so Cassie's trying the slide attack from the middle position, just like she's watched Hegar do often.
Here's the set from Haddix, middle attack. Solid dig right there by Davenport. Outside again to Hensley on the tip shot. Arrows reset the offense. Left side roll shot by Ayala. Goff again. Hensley puts a sharp angle. Passed up on the 10-foot line by Ayala. Put right back down on the block on a kill attempt from McCarthy. Point to Cedarville.
And Cedarville has adjusted to the attack game of the Arrows, and they are starting to become more effective with their block.
Miss serve by Felton. Did a great job there to put the Lady Jackets in a nice, comfortable position here in set number 1, but that miss serve will give a point to the Arrows. Ayala serves it over for Ursuline. Goff outside again to Hensley. Winds up strong and puts it down. A great hustle effort by the Arrows, but that one will be a 4-hit violation. But you got to love the effort down below by Carrington Green, who went diving toward the scores table. It results in set point, though, for Cedarville, 24-16. Haley Goff to serve it. Set from Haddix, right side attack into the net. It goes. That will give point number 25 and victory to the Lady Jackets in set number 1 by a final score of 25-16 to lead Ursuline 1-0.
And Ursuline showed some really good defense and some great communication for quite a bit of time, and they were able to keep the ball in play. But then they would dip and have some communication breakdowns, and so they've got to clean that up if they want to stay competitive. Cedarville did a nice little run. They're starting to get in rhythm with Haley and not missing a beat. And again, they adjusted to the attack game. Here's a little bit of replay. You'll see that Hegar going up to distract the block and Davenport getting it down. And there you see Ursuline with a great attack and Cedarville defense not able to keep it in play. Blakemore's pass went out away from the arms of the setter, but right there you see Ursuline block it down. Now we're going to watch Hensley put it down right between two defenders of Ursuline. And now here we go with a good tip block from Cassie Shields. So good play going on both sides, but Cedarville able to be a little more consistent and get it done with a score of 25-16.
Appreciate the support of Jermaine Ford of Beaver Creek on our replay highlights as we look over a couple stat highlights. First of all, for Ursuline, Ayala leading the way front line with 3 kills, 3 assists from setter Veda Belt. Ursuline does use 3 setters throughout most of their competition. On the back line, it's 5 digs from Ava Haddix. They put down 1 block, did the arrows, hitting it just under 18%. Lady Jackets, Madeline Hensley will lead the way with 5 kills thus far, 13 assists from setter Haley Goff on the back row, 6 digs from Talia Felton, 1 block as well for the Lady Jackets, hitting at 32%. That sets just 2 tie scores and 1 lead change. Going the way of the Lady Jackets.
In the front,
go ahead.
In the front row, we saw a wide variety of attack going on. I like the way Hegarden's playing, obviously. Cassie Shields has been great factor right now, in especially the last half of this of the first set.
We mentioned earlier 2 seniors being recognized. Abby Kuiper, back row player for the Lady Jackets. Haley Goff, a very young team for Coach Greg Smith. Basically, a lot of playing time for the sophomores, which bodes well for the future of the program as they look to continue to be a very competitive team in a very competitive GMAC conference.
He also has some very strong freshmen who are injured and haven't seen the court, and so it'll be interesting to bring in a new class and add that freshman players that have not been able to play due to injury. Certainly Hensley as a freshman has just been a major factor in the success of the program this year, but the future looks very bright for Cedarville Yellow Jackets.
No doubt. They've played, as you mentioned, this season without the ability of a couple really strong frontline players, as well as Haley Cook, who suffered an injury early into the season, and she is a sophomore, was not able to make much of a contribution this year. She's a talented young lady, so look forward to having her back on the court as well when we get ready for 2024. We're ready to go here for set number 2. On the serving line will be Abby Kuiper to start things off here in set number 2. Passed up by the Arrows, put right back down, but it does not cross the net, and it's a point for Ursuline, or point for Cedarville at 1-0. Haley Goff still out there to set for the Lady Jackets. Kuiper puts that ball into the net. 3rd missed serve of the day for Cedarville. We're tied at 1. Now serving for Ursuline, Ileana Rodriguez. Freshman from Puerto Rico. Davenport again from the left side. This time is defended on the back line by Rodriguez. Tip shot will be good. Just a great effort by Goff, but she could not get to it.
She came very close.
Another serve from Rodriguez. Felton down to keep the ball in play. Right side attack by Blakemore. Dug on the back line by Belt of Ursuline. That one into the net. It goes on the left side by Ayala. Point to Cedarville.
And that was a really high set on Ursuline's side of the court. And Cedarville's block was just kind of hanging and waiting to see when the attack was going to happen. But the ball had to come down before she could hit it.
Cassie Shields, high toss in the air, smack dab in the middle of the net. It goes, though, for Shields on that powerful jump serve. Freshman libero Maya Jackson to serve it for Ursuline. Back set from Goff to Blakemore, blocked at the net. Ball spins across the net by Goff. She hustles back to get ready for the attack. She's there. She'll pass it to the back row to Felton. Now Davenport up strong, going down line, but it's going to be out just barely on the near sideline. Another point will go to Ursuline.
And that was a smart play by Davenport going down line because defense was not there. She just wasn't able to keep it in bounds. She'll make the adjustment.
Davenport, good effort on the serve receive. Heegard on the slide, puts it down to her left for a kill for Janae Heegard, her 4th of the day.
And if you give Heegard the ball, she's going to make a play out of it. Well done.
Heegard, 9 kills, 6 blocks last night in the 3-set sweep against Lake Erie. That one saved on the back line by Kuiper. Heegard hangs in the air, puts it across softly, kept alive by Ursuline. Blakemore to Goff. Middle attack to Davenport. She puts that one down big time to the right side of Veda Belt for a kill for Cam Davenport.
And Cam Davenport did that from the middle section of the net. Well done.
Left side attack by Ayala, sails way off the back corner down to our right. Point to the Lady Jackets, who now lead 5-4. This is Greta Blakemore, the junior, serving. On the set, Veda Belt. That one on the right side attack will go out of bounds. Ursuline looking for the touch, but no one there acknowledging it for the Lady Jackets, so we will play on.
Davenport even said, no, I didn't touch it.
Blakemore, that one spins across somehow, hangs on the net and drops on the side of the Lady Jackets. Heegard can't get it over as well. A couple interesting plays right there in the sport of volleyball. It happens.
It does.
Ava Haddix to serve it. Abby Kuiper nicely delivered to Goff on the slide attack. Heegard off the top of the net. That one hits in front of the diving attempt from Maya Jackson. A kill for Heegard.
And Heegard talking to Haley Koff, her setter out there, and talking about some adjustments. And I'm sure it'll show up soon in the attack of Cedarville.
Davenport on the serving line. That one sails off the back line by about a foot or so. His serve number 5 on the day, 7-6 Cedarville. This is senior Abigail Aguilera Ayala from Chino, California, serving.
Well done.
Heegard puts
There
it
we
down. Another kill for Janae, number 6 in the match thus far, 8-6 Cedarville.
That's exactly what we were just talking about, making that adjustment with her set. Haley made the adjustment that Heegard asked her to do, and it got done, and it results in a kill for Cedarville.
Captain Ayala being called over to the up official. She'll replay or report, I should say, to Coach Ponessa. We're ready to go. Another serve for Cedarville's Talia Felton. Passed up by Haddix. Nice kill for the Arrows, putting that one down. A beautiful set, and the kill will go to Malia Gibbons of the Arrows. Gibbons to the back line, junior from Akron, Ohio. Shields on a cross-court sharp angle delivers another powerful kill from the right side, her 3rd kill of the afternoon.
It's really nice to see Cassie Shields in the mix of the offensive tools for Cedarville.
Haley Goff on the serving line. Set from Haddix, right side attack, dug by Goff on the back line. Felton, she'll send it to the front row. Blakemore from the right side. Kept in play by the Arrows. Blocked at the net, and 4 Lady Jackets go after it, but couldn't get under the ball. Be a point to Ursuline.
And Ursuline's attack had a little bit of spin on that ball, and it dropped right in front of the defensive players of Cedarville's side of the court. Results in a point for the Arrows. Jackets up 9-8.
Amy McCarthy credited for that kill in front of the Lady Jacket defense. Hensley, tough one on the serve receive. The ball goes out of play down to our right, and we find ourselves tied here in set number 2, 9 points apiece. Veda Belt to serve it. Goff. Tip shot in the middle by Blakemore. Passed up by the Arrows. This is Green from the left side. Roll shot will go deep. Line judge down there to call it. It will be a point to Cedarville. Madeline Hensley to serve it. Outside again to Green. This time she goes right down line and right at the setter, Haley Goff. As you mentioned earlier, Coach Clark, that is a smart play by a hitter, and it gives a point to the Arrows.
And Haley did what she could. She protected her face and tried to pop it up, but not able to do that. And again, we are tied at 10 each.
Abby Kuiper in the back line along with Davenport and Felton. The serve coming from Rodriguez. Kuiper handles it. Goff, quick attack in the middle. Again, Cassie Shields, that ball ricochets into the net and back. Can't be kept in play. It'll be another kill for Cassie Shields, her 4th. And Shield to the back line to serve. Set by Belt, kept in play by Blakemore to Goff. Davenport goes up strong, has an opening. She found it, just a little bit of space in front of Libero Jackson for another kill for Cam.
And I like the way Davenport turned her shoulders in air, and defense couldn't adjust to that and kept it in bounds. Well done.
Shields, the more traditional serve, and that one will not clear the net. Miss serve number 6 of the day for Cedarville.
I believe 4 of them in this second set.
Jackson on the serve for Ursuline. Goff back set to Blakemore, goes up strong. Jackson there to keep the ball alive, and a roll shot from the right side. There's Felton on the dig to Goff, right on the near side to Davenport. Tip shot is going to be kept in play on the pancake by the Arrows, and 2 Lady Arrows cannot get the ball over the net. Tough play right there. That would have been a great save and a great play, but it's a point to Cedarville.
And you don't see the an effective pancake pass like we just saw, and so that's pretty exciting when they're able to do that, and Ursuline got it.
Right side attack put down with a heavy duty block on the attack coming from Ursuline's Kenna Casil. Left side block is good for the point, 14-11, and Coach Ponessa of Ursuline will take her first timeout.
And I know I've said it before. I know I said it last night. It's really an emotional charge when you get a solid down block like we just witnessed. And it deflates a hitter. They go up and they swing with all their might, and then it's blocked right back down. I think that might be why the timeout was taken, to encourage and get them back focused and give them a deep time for a deep breath.
That block by Davenport and Heegard gives the Lady Jackets a 3-point advantage here in set number 2, 14-11. And I would conclude or agree with you on that. A good timeout by Ursuline. You look down across the way, down below us and across the way. Nice crowd has made their way here to Kenneland on this Saturday afternoon, senior day for Abby Kuiper, Haley Goff, final regular season contest of 2023 for Cedarville Volleyball. Back to the action, back set it goes on the right side, tip shot there. Goff will field it. Felton on the left side, Davenport. High up into the rafters it goes. Outside on the left side is Ayala, blocked out of bounds by Goff and Heegard. It'll be a point off the kill for Ursuline.
Ursuline is able to tool the block off of Haley's hands. Haley needs to make the adjustment and turn it slightly in to keep it in bounds.
That is a missed serve by number 17, Ava Haddix. First missed serve of the day for the Arrows. Davenport sends it across. Middle attack will be good, putting it down just past Cam Davenport with some heavy-duty power. Amy McCarthy.
And the Ursuline Arrows are chipping away and hanging out, as we used to say.
Ayala with the serve. Davenport on the pass to Goff. This side, left side attacked by Hensley up into the rafters and down well off the back line. 16-13 Cedarville. Shields back in. Heegard out. Talia Felton on the serve. Set from Haddix. Tip shot. Blakemore awaited it. Hensley. Big time hit going right on the back line. Deflected off the arms of Ayala. Ricocheted to her left. Another kill for Hensley. Short serve at the 10-foot line. Coming in to get it was Ayala. Lady Jackets on the attack. A little save play there by Hensley to keep it alive. Outside it goes. Tough one to handle for Green. And she went crashing into the net, but it is a point to Cedarville.
And I think she, like her foot made contact with Haley's leg under the court, because everybody's checking to make sure she's okay. And she's saying she is.
Very rarely do you see that. And there's a short serve by Felton. The ball hung on the net briefly, but falls back on the Cedarville side. So that's a missed serve for the Lady Jackets. Gibbons to serve it. Blakemore to Goff outside the 10-foot line. Hensley goes up strong and puts it down. Not a lot of power, but she timed it and placed it beautifully in front of the back row player for a kill for Madeline Hensley.
And Hensley's just getting it done as she has in the past, and today's no exception.
Match high 7 kills for the freshman. 6 from Heegard today, 5 from Davenport. 19-14 Lady Jackets. Right side attack. There's a net violation whistled against
Hensley.
Yep. And to serve will be Veda Belt for the Arrows. Floats it across the net, passed up by Hensley. Back set from Goff to Shields, blocked at the net by Ursuline. Goff there to keep it in play. Now Felton on the free ball. Belt, Green, pushes it deep. Davenport handles it. Hensley up strong, off the top of the block. Ball deflected. Here's the attack from the right side. Blocked out of play by Shields and Hensley on the attack from Ursuline, and it's 19-16 Cedarville. Veda Belt to serve it again for Ursuline. Short. Goff. Middle attack to Blakemore. Partially blocked at the net. Outside it goes to Green. Goes up strong. Davenport somehow got low enough to keep it in play. Felton saves it inside the antenna. On the slide. Goff on the dig. Put right back down by Green. The ball deflected off a couple Lady Jackets. And now it is just a 2-point advantage. 19-17 Cedarville.
And Cedarville's defense is pulling back and in place for a traditional attack. And Ursuline's offensive tools are scrambling, and it's causing quite an interesting play.
Again, some scramble plays on both sides. Tip shot by Hensley. Kept in play by Ursuline. Back set on the right side. Davenport on the save. Goff at the net. Shields puts it right back down, but it's kept in play by Belt. And again, Green on that left side. Blocked right back down. Deflected off of Ursuline's Jackson. And point number 20 belongs to Cedarville.
And Cedarville's making the adjustment in the block game close to the net without getting in the net. And Ursuline is scrambling in their defense.
Hensley to serve it. Belt outside to Green, goes up strong, and she's a good-looking outside hitter. Carrington Green puts it down for her 4th kill to keep the Arrows within a couple points of Cedarville. Green, a sophomore from Lima, Ohio, 5'7". Second on the Arrows, coming in with 183 kills, but that missed serve off the back line will give point 21 to the Lady Jackets. Shields staying with the traditional serve attempt. Here's the set from Belt. Two-hand push shot across the net. Blakemore, Goff, tip shot by Heegard, disguised beautifully. Heegard went up and just found a little opening and gets kill number 7 of the day.
And just like you said, great disguise. She went up like she was going to do full swing. And so defensive Ursuline pulled back, and she tipped it in the middle.
Tough one to handle for the Arrows. That ball into their bench, and they cannot get enough space to try and keep the ball in play off the serve from Cassie Shields to make it 23-18 Cedarville. And Coach Ponessa will take her 2nd timeout here in set number 2. Her team down by 5 and trailing 1-0.
Coach Ponessa is saying, making some adjustments with how they receive their serves. She has seen a little bit of dip in their serve receive. Cedarville dipped a little bit on their defense, but now they've been back on a really good offensive attack. And so all they need is 2 more points to finish this 2nd set, whereas Ursuline has 7 to go.
Ursuline already back out onto the court. This is one of 7 matches in GMAC volleyball being played today on the final day of regular season competition. As teams jockey for position, we'll talk more about the upcoming GMAC tournament here as we continue on in a little bit. 8 teams will advance. And as of today, there have been 5 that have secured a berth in the 8-team tournament. Back to the action. Cassie Shields to serve it. Going deep, right through the fingertips of Carrington Green on the ace serve for Shields. And we're at set point 24-18 Cedarville. And I think Shields might go for the jump serve, maybe, to try and finish it off. Nope, she'll still traditionally tough one. Ursuline can't handle it, so what do you know? Another ace for Cassie Shields. It was the old-fashioned serving style, and it gives point number 25 to the Lady Jackets to take the victory here in set 2 after winning set 1 25-16. They defeat the Arrows by 7, 25-18, to lead the match here today 2-0.
And Cassie Shields shows you what an effective tool an aggressive serve can be offensively, and she has done a really good job of that throughout the season, but that traditional serve has been really tough today by Cassie Shields.
Well, we want you to stay tuned. We'll have some features for you here as we get ready for the break between sets number 2 and 3. When we come back, we'll have some replay highlights for you, looking at some of the stats, but stay with us. You're watching Lady Jacket Volleyball on the Great Midwest Digital Network.
time in music ministry and was looking to take the next step in my education. I needed a program that was challenging for me theologically and musically. Cedarville University's Master of Arts in Worship and Theology has given me a strong theological foundation while also equipping me to implement that knowledge into a local church or ministry context. My name is Ashlyn Robinette, and I decided to pursue a worship graduate degree from Cedarville.
What if you could spend your breaks living alongside other students, learning how to live every day like it's a new opportunity to share the life-changing hope of Jesus with anyone you meet? And what if in the process you find your purpose, you find your calling, and this world that feels too big to change begins changing one life at a time through you? This is more than an experience. This is a new way of living. It's life on mission.
Well, we're back with you here. We get ready for set number 3 against Ursuline. Lady Jackets leading it 2-0. Jim and Teresa Clark with you here this afternoon on this final day of the regular season. A couple quick stat highlights for you for the Arrows. 3 players with 4 kills each, Ayala, Green, and McCarthy. 6 assists from Veda Belt. On the back line, it is 7 digs from Belt as well. 1 block for the Arrows, hitting it just under 12%. 8 kills on the day for Madeline Hensley of Cedarville, 7 for Heegard, 24 assists from senior Haley Goff. On the back row, it's 8 digs from Felton, as well as 8 from Haley Goff. 3 blocks for the Lady Jackets, hitting at 31%. We've had 7 ties and 3 lead changes thus far.
Coach Smith is starting both of his seniors in this third and set of the day in their last home game, as you just mentioned.
It'll be Ursuline to get things going on the serving line here in set number 3. Here's the set from Haley Goff, and deflected off the middle attack from Cassie Shields for the first point of the set to go to Cedarville.
And that's a great way to open up the third set of this match.
That one served off the back line by Shields, so that will give a point right back to Ursuline. Served by Rodriguez. Ball on the left side by Davenport. A very sharp angle. A tough one for Davenport. Somehow she made that one happen. It deflects off the arms of the defender for Ursuline. Point to Cedarville.
It looked like it had a lot of spin on it as she made that attack. And defense couldn't absorb the spin. Sent it flying out of bounds.
Blakemore serving, left side attack, I should say, for the Arrows. Goff back set to Heegard, hangs in the air, blocked right back down by middle hitter Hallie Rose, the senior for the Arrows. We're tied at 2. Goff sends it to Davenport, goes right down line through the arms of Rodriguez for a kill for Cam Davenport.
And that started with a perfect pass from Abby Kuiper, who comes off limping just a little bit. Looks like she has a knee sleeve on.
Cam Davenport misses her serve. We're tied at 3. Ninth missed serve of the afternoon. Here comes a serve from Ursuline's McCarthy. Back set. Goff and down line on the slide. Heegard just missed that one by inches on the near sideline. That would have been special.
And Heegard motion, there was a touch on that, but down official did not call it. Ursuline Arrows up by 1.
Heegard tries it again. One-hand attempt by the libero. Jackson can't control that mighty hit there from Heegard. We're tied at 4.
That's exactly what you want to happen when a hitter hits it out or is blocked. You just give them the confidence and put it back in their hands and let them do it again. And Heegard was able to be successful.
Battle at the net for that one. Both teams in action. There's a block on the attack from Hensley. Middle attack from Shields. To the block attempt on the front line. Point off the kill for Cassie. Felton serves it and deflected off to the right by the back row player Rodriguez. Ace serve for Talia Felton. Felton tries it again, going again after Jackson. Here's a middle attack coming from McCarthy, and Felton can't contain that powerful hit from the sophomore hitter, Amy McCarthy. Ayala, little soft jump serve, passed up to Goff in the middle. Shields put it across. Nice set from Goff. Results in a point to the Lady Jackets. Cassie Shields getting it done on the front line.
And right now the Ursuline Arrows defense is reacting a little slower than they have in set 1 and 2. They need to pick up their pace.
Goff on the serving line. Here's the set from Haddix. Goff on the dig. Felton saves it. Hensley from that left side puts it down on a sharp, powerful hit from the left side. Hensley with her 9th kill.
And Cedarville certainly is showing the power they have at the front row with several players getting it done.
Goff just short of getting over the net. 8-6 Cedarville. Gibbons on the serve, kept in play by the Lady Jackets, and at the net, Blakemore can't clear it on the middle attack. 8-7, the 1-point lead for Cedarville in set 3.
I believe Blakemore made contact as the ball was going down.
Davenport to the 10-foot line. Goff on the back set, sent across by Shields. Haddix to Green from the left side. Goff, Hensley outside, blocked at the net by the Arrows. Goff to Hensley again. Another block at the net. put down by Shields. That one hung there just waiting for something to happen, and Cassie Shields gets the point for Cedarville. Hensley, miss serve for the Lady Jackets.
I don't know why, but there's a little delay in the substitution on Cedarville's side of the court. I think the table has it now.
Abby Kuiper in on the back line with Davenport and Felton awaiting the serve from Ursuline's Veda Belt. Tough serve, Kuiper handles it. Shields from the right side, blocked at the net by the Arrows. Goff outside to Davenport, off the top of the block. Arrows defended. Here comes the attack from that right side by Casil. That'll be a point off the kill, or the block, I should say, to Cedarville. Shield somehow just floated that, spun it, got it over there, floated. Well, could have been played, but it was a tough one and mishandled by Jackson. Ace serve for Cassie. She'll try it again. Boy, that thing is just doing all kinds of dipsy doodles as it goes across. Another one by Cassie Shields.
Dipsy doodles it is. It's got such a hard spin on it that when a defender tries to do a traditional pass, it just ricochets off their arms into the stands.
That one is going to float, but thought it might drop in just in play, but it does not. But what a weapon Shields is on the back line serving, whether it's traditional or jump serve. She's done well this season.
She has.
Rodriguez to serve it. Davenport outside the 10-foot line to Goff. She sends it back to Cam. Ball kept in play by the Arrows. Left side, off the block on the kill from Ayala.
But yeah, Cedarville touched it at the net or as part of the block.
12-10 Cedarville in set 3, leading 2-0. Rodriguez down line, sends it to the right, out of play. Miss serve number 3 of the day for Ursuline. This is Blakemore to serve it for the Lady Jackets. Middle attack will be out of play off the top of the net. No touch there by the Lady Jackets.
Ursuline's coach was asking for a touch, but both the up and down officials said no, there was no touch.
Blakemore, another serve at the net. Tough one to handle. Belt tried her best to keep it alive, but could not. 15-10 is our score here in set 3, and Coach Ponessa of Ursuline will take her first of 2 timeouts. We talked briefly earlier about the postseason GMAC 8-team tournament. Right now, we said 5 teams have secured a spot, 4 teams in the north, 1 in the south. That's Ashland. And the battle for the final 3 spots to make the 8-team tournament between Tiffin, Ohio Dominican, Cedarville, and Trevecca. And it could possibly be a 4-way tie with all of those teams, depending on results from today and later today, at a 10-9 record. And then all kinds of tiebreakers will come into play between all 4 of those 4 teams as they try to break those ties and solidify the final 3 spots. So stay tuned. We won't know until later tonight who those 8 teams are, but check the Yellow Jacket website to see if indeed the Lady Jackets, they've done all they could to win yesterday and hopefully today, and then they await some other results to determine whether they're done or they'll advance for the kill number 8.
I really like the way Cedarville has been so effective in reading defense and working and hitting and tipping around it.
Cam Davenport on the serving line. She will get credited for the ace. That ball goes over the net, but outside the antenna, making it 17-11 Cedarville. Now hitting at 31% on the attack line. Ursuline just 10%. Another serve from Davenport. Tough one for the Arrows to handle. That one, I'm not sure it cleared the net. If it did, it'll be a block for the Lady Jackets. And it's 18-11. Lady Jackets will get a look at junior Paige Hale out of New Carlisle, Ohio. She'll come to serve for Davenport. Good move there by Coach Smith. Paige Hale has a couple aces to her credit this year. Left side attack by Ayala, blocked at the net by Heegard. Now they'll switch to the other side. Left-hand shot will be off the back line, and a touch on the honor call made by Hensley, a point to Ursuline. And we had to have one honor call here in the last match. I love it.
I love it too.
In to serve will be Ava Haddix for the Arrows. Blakemore, good job to keep that ball alive, and a nice hit from the left side by Hensley, who got up high above the net at 6'3" and puts it down for her 9th kill.
A little bit of confusion in all of this substitution that's happening with Cedarville.
Sophomore Sophia Miles out of Indianapolis in to serve for Coach Smith. And a little confusion maybe on the proper protocol for making substitutions. They'll keep everybody in line down below. Our friend referee, Mr. Steve.
Mr. Steve, you're correct.
Sophia Miles gets the official's whistle, sends it across the net. That'll be an ace serve. The ball lands at the 10-foot line, and point number 20 gets a big cheer from the home crowd, 20-12 Cedarville.
And not only the home crowd, but the entire bench has exploded watching one of their players that doesn't get a lot of play time get an ace serve.
Going after another one was Miles. Ball played by the Arrows. Blakemore saves it. And that ball off the kill. Hensley off the back line, deflected by the Arrows defender. Everything going the way of Cedarville right now. They're rolling here with a 9-point lead at 21-12.
And
oh my.
And the down official is saying, come on, stay on the bench. You're creeping into the court. I think he did that a couple times to our teams way back in the day as well.
Got to have a little bit of fun once in a while. Miles, another good serve, passed up by Jackson of Ursuline. Left side attack by Ayala.
Nice.
Great save on the back line by Miles. Blakemore from the back line, passed up by the Arrows. Tip shot, Ayala in front of Hensley for the kill for the Arrows. Miles comes out for Coach Smith in his Felton on the back line with Hale and Blakemore. Rodriguez to serve it, 21-13. Goff on the set. Hensley, tip shot, covered by the Arrows. Jackson near side to Green. Just to the right of Hale, point to Ursuline. Arrows not giving up, down by 7, backs against the wall, trailing 2-0. Rodriguez to Blakemore. Goff keeps it in play. Shields is blocked at the net. One-hand save. Ball off the top of the net. Green kept that one going. Now Hensley from the left side. Partially blocked at the net. Back set it go to McCarthy. Blocked right back down. Shields, a little help from Hensley, gives point number 22 to Cedarville.
And you got to get some credit to Ursuline, who is playing aggressive defense, and they are moving much faster than they were the start of this third set, but Cedarville still able to read well and get it done.
Goff to serve it. Haddix, quick attack, kept in play by Goff. Left hand roll shot by Blakemore. Ursuline scrambling on the free ball here across the net. A diving save by Hale, but put right back down. Nicely played there by Gibbons of Ursuline. Malia Gibbons to serve it. Hensley on the pass to Goff. Right back to Hensley from the left side. Goes deep, and Again, just barely off the back line on the attack error for Madeline Hensley.
And Hensley was trying to get it to the back of the court that was wide open. It just went a little too far.
Gibbons will serve it again, floats it deep. Hale on the pass to Goff. Back set near side to Shields. She goes right through the block attempt of the arrows, Rose and Green for the kill for Cassie Shields. Madeline Hensley will serve it.
Nice to see Paige Hale getting some playtime.
Tip shot in the middle. Blakemore on the save. Goff outside to Davenport, who just checked in at the net. McCarthy, tip shot, covered by Blakemore. Goff, back row attack to Hensley, well off the back line. Tough one. Sometimes it works. A lot of times it doesn't.
Exactly.
23-17 is the Cedarville lead.
It's all about adjusting to where you are at contact on the court, especially when you're attacking from behind the 10-foot line.
Lady Jacket 2 points away from claiming victory. Ursuline trying to stay alive and force a fourth set. Here's the serve from Belt. Goff, tip shot, Davenport. One-hand save by Green. And a double hit violation will be called against Ursuline. So we are at match point for Cedarville over Ursuline. 24-17 is the score. Heegard back in, Miles out. And it'll be Cassie Shields, of course. Server extraordinaire to try and finish it off. Ursuline, left side attack from Green, well off the back line. That will give point number 25, and the Lady Jackets will defeat Ursuline here this afternoon in the final match of the 2023 regular season, winning it 3-0, 25-16, 25-18, and 25-17. All pretty similar scores. Give great kudos to Ursuline on their effort. They will end their season at 1-30, 1-18 in the GMAC. Lady Jackets even up their record overall at 15-15 and move to over 500 in the GMAC with a record of 10-9. And now they await their fate